And looking at the headlights, a completely different housing over here on the Grand Touring and above. Hey, I'm Jonathan Sewell on the boulevard at Mitchell Mazda in Enterprise, and I'm standing with the 2020 CX-5 Touring and 2020 CX-5 Grand Touring, and we're talking about exterior lights, headlights, tail lights, and the features that they have or the differences. We'll check it out and see. But before we do, go ahead and click the JSS down here in the bottom right so that you can subscribe to my channel and always be updated first, especially if you ding that bell to be notified when I upload some new information on Mazda, so don't miss it. So let's, I'm parked over here a little bit dark so we can check it out and see what it looks like. Let's get going. All right, so taking a look up front here, this was actually, this video idea came from John Fredy or Fredy. Had a question about the Touring versus the Grand Touring, and I appreciate that, John, because I do appreciate your comment and watching, but also I didn't realize the differences until now. So I do appreciate you turning me on to this, and I hope this information is beneficial to you. So we have a Touring here, which is going to be similar in 2019. They actually, LED lights went standard on the Sport or across the whole line of CX-5. So this is the same headlight for the Sport and the Touring. And so you can see you do have a projector beam LED in there. And also have your little amber light, running light on the side here. And see if I can get a view without getting blinded too much there. You see another amber light, which will be your blinker. And so these are projector beams for distance LEDs. And looking at the headlights, a completely different housing over here on the Grand Touring and above. So you see your little running light down here, and then these LED strips or these accents here. And then you also have the LED ring, and instead of an amber light, it carries on the LED over here. And these, of course, are the adaptive headlights on GT and above. So a complete different housing for GT and above. And I know it's kind of hard to tell here. I'll try to include some still shots so maybe you can get a better look without the reflections off the lenses here on my phone. But again, pretty stylish here. Looks pretty awesome. And one more reason to consider a GT or above with this adaptive lights, but also the extra styling there, cruising down the road at night. So you can see a difference there versus this over here on the Touring. So let's jump to the back and check out the tail lamps on these nice vehicles. All right, so same trim starting here with the Touring. So you see nice little carryover right here, but it's not a LED light back here on this running light portion. And we'll look at the reverse and brake lights in just a moment. And so on this Touring, you do have some of the same styling on both, again similar to the headlights, and we'll look at the GT in just a minute. And but just the one running light back here, and here's the GT over here. So you see similar style to the front. You have this accent strip over here as well as here, and then pretty much the full ring. It's hidden a little bit by right to that point, but you got the full ring there that's lit up on both sides. Again, as I pointed out, it is LED tag lights on both. So looks pretty cool here. Nice little strip for visibility. People can see you at night. Let me step back so you can take a peek at both side by side. So you can see that Grand Touring and higher is going to definitely catch a lot of attention going up and down the road on the front and the back. Let me walk around to the front here. Kind of hard to tell in this here, but you can definitely see a lot more light coming off the front of the Grand Touring there, since there's no amber light up front. And now let's check out the brake lights with the third brake light and putting it in reverse. All right, so here's the brake light. So you can see it just picks up a little bit brighter here. And this is, again, you have this LED strip up here for your third brake light, which I'm sure is gonna be similar on the same, on both trims. And then that just increases intensity on the halogen bulb over there. Go ahead and reverse. And so these reverse lights right back here, pretty neat. Turn the driver's blinker on. And here is what the blinker looks like. All right. All right, here's a look at the Grand Touring with the brakes on. So you can see again, the intensity comes right here from this LED down here. And of course just brightens up. And then of course you have the LED strip. Go ahead with reverse. Same reverse lights LED on both sides as the Touring. And driver's blinker. Again, same look there, same design. I know it's hard to see the colors in this, but again, just a different housing and everything. All right, before I park this back, just one thing to mention. Of course, both of these vehicles have, the Touring and the Grand Touring, of course, have automatic lights. So when you toggle into automatic, you see that it's on down here. And then if you engage the high beams, your automatic high beams will be turned on. So of course the center display is going to be different, but automatic high beams and automatic on-off lights are on both. Thanks for joining me for a look at these, and thanks again, John, for getting me to check this out. If you have any questions or comments, as always, just shoot the comment below or call or text me at 334-718-0504. I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Mazda, and I really want to see you in one of these, a new Mazda.